Hello everyone, what's up and welcome to another episode of Paints and Brushes with me. And so our subject for today is raindrops. Last year we also tried this subject with a different medium, which is the acrylic, as you can see in the picture, and now we will going to try this with watercolor. And first, you gotta deal with sketch of your painting. You gotta focus and pay attention with different details and different characteristics and identity of those tiny droplets to make it more natural as we go along the way. Typically, I go off from left to right, then from top to bottom to make it not so overwhelming for me to imagine. And little by little, you're gonna be surprised that you are making it. As you can see, I am first outlining the shape of the droplets and then started to filling those that are uncolored. In this part, I tried to cut off the pattern that I've been using, which is from top to bottom and then from left to right, because I think this will make the work more easier. Perceiving which part to deal with first plays a major role with your painting, because first, it can make your work easier. Second, it affects your painting, and third, you can finish your painting in a short period of time. And also, you can use yellow and orange for the luminance and light effect. The lighter the color, the better. As the last but not the least tip is in creating bokeh look or the blurry look. You can do sharp edges when you paint with your brush stroke. Just make sure that after that you will loosen the articulated edge as you go along the way. It can be done watering your brush, then blending it with the paper. And now we're done with the background, and now let's proceed with detailing. Again, you don't have to make a perfect droplets because they are unique and different from each other. You can create and make those tiny identity too that differs with the reference. A raindrops on the glass acts as an optical lens, distorting the portion of the view under it. For instance, if you have a dominant color of blue and orange in the background, this dominant color will also be reflected on these tiny droplets. In this series, it is a matter of which part to focus, because on the background we make sure that it is blurry, while these droplets, which is our focus, will seems to be articulated. They have fine edges and the shapes are presented in a clear manner. And yes, I'm using a gouache pebeo watercolor while also using a Canson watercolor paper. And that's all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed the process. And comment down below if you have any suggestions and recommendations. And as our verse for today, the rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house. Yet it did not fall because it had its foundation on the rock. Matthew chapter 7 verse 25. God bless you all.